Okay, so this video is going to tell you how to embed your application, either using a button or embedding the entire form into a website or a funnel page. So what you're going to do is, of course, you're going to have either you have already created your form, which you should have already created your form, and I'm going to show you an example of what the form will look like, but you create forms, of course, in the form section, and you go to Builder. But this is an example of what a form will look like. And you should already have this if you are a part of the automations. You should already have this in your setup for the automations course. So this is an example of an application, right? So let's go back to where you're going to start. You're going to go to the sites area uh, of the CRM. Then you're going to go to websites. So this is probably where you're at, unless you're creating a funnel, which is basically a landing page, which is the same thing. It's just one page as opposed to a website that could be multiple pages. But we're going to use this as an example. It works both ways. So I'm going to use this test that I've already created for you. So let's pull that up for you. And you can see this is just a blank page. There shouldn't be anything on here. And we're going to start from scratch. Let's go ahead and take this out because I was already starting it. So you're going to start from scratch. So this is your page. And if you click over here, the Add Elements button, this brings up all of your options over here. So what you're going to do is you're looking for, let's start with a button, and then we're going to do embedding the form. So with a button, you're going to scroll all the way down, or you can go over here and click button here, and you can select anyone. Let's just select this one. And well, I was supposed to drag it. My apologies. Drag it over, right? And I'm not going to worry about the size or anything like this. We're just going to worry about how to embed it into your page. So this is right here, a button that now once you click on that button, you can decide what you want the reaction to, or what you want the outcome to be when someone presses this button. If you click on this on the other side, a menu is going to pop up where you're going to scroll all the way down to where it says the button actions. Right here, if you click on button actions, it's going to give you a list of things that you can do. You can open up a pop-up website and go directly to a website, download file. There are all these options that you can have happen just by someone pressing this button. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this button, when they click it, goes to the form, join our team or application or whatever it is that you wanted to go to. But in order to do that, you need an actual link to place here, right? So I'm going to take you back. If you go back to where the form actually is housed, and that's here, right? If you go to where the form, so say this is your application or form or whatever, this is the application that you want to embed or you want the applicants to go to. If you go all the way to the right side where it says integrate, click on integrate because you need a link to this form, right? You're going to click integrate, then this is going to pop up, and then you're going to go to share. You click share, and this is the link that you're going to copy. If you go all the way over, the two squares right here, you can click on it. Now you've copied that link. So now we're going to go back to where we were embedding the link into the button selection. So here it is. We want to copy and we want to paste that link here. Okay. So we're going to paste it here. Let's try it. Okay. So now the link is there. Okay. And then we're going to save it. And before you do any publishing or anything, make sure it's connected to a domain. This one isn't connected to a domain because it's for tests, but for testing purposes. But if you want to, you would connect the domain, and that way it'll be connected to your website. Okay. So that's the one option. And we're going to kind of look at this, and we're going to do the other option now. So this is where we use a button. Now, what if we want to actually put the entire form on that page? And I'm going to put it right underneath this one just so you can see it for viewing purposes so you can learn. So we are going to let's go to elements, right? Okay, so we want this screen to pop up where you had to add elements. If you scroll down and you're going to look for form, right? If you scroll all the way down and form, oh, did I pass it? Hold on. I think I passed it. Yeah, there it is. Take the form, you can drag it over, boom, right? So now it's going to give you an option or it's a question. You don't have any forms yet, so that means nothing is attached to this. So if you click on it the same way we clicked on this to bring up the menu on the right side, we're going to click on this to bring up the menu. And now it's going to ask you to select the form that you want to be embedded into your website. And if your form is already created, which it is, because that's where we copied the link from, we're going to find out what is the name of that form. So let's say join our team or application or something like that. Here it is. So when we click on it, it's going to take that form and it's going to automatically embed it into that website wherever you put it, right? So we're going to save it. So now we did it two ways. We embedded the form directly into the page, or we have a button that they can select. And when they select the button, it'll take them to the application. So now let's kind of look and see what this looks like. So if you click that little eyeball over there, it will give you a preview of what your website or page should look like. And we're going to look at it and then we're going to test it. So this is the button. So just look at these as two separate things. I just did it for training purposes. So if we click on this button right here, the way we linked it, it should take them to the application. And there you go. You see, it did it. It took them right to the application, right? Or you can do it this way and you can just embed it directly into your page. And when they get to the page, they'll just scroll and it'll be right there in front of them. Either way works, but these are the two options that you requested. So hopefully this helps you. Feel free to reach out if you have any more questions.